This is my eyeshadow roulette update for the month of May. I started this project with some friends and I will have them linked down below. Basically, you randomly choose 10 shadows, you use them 5 times each, you roll them out. You randomly choose their replacements. I thought this would be a great way to get some use on the much neglected single shadows. Now, some people have been putting their contained shadows, like the shadows, single shadows that are in pots, or their liquid shadows, or their cream eyeshadows that are in pots. I think that's an excellent idea. I have a pretty good update this month, you guys. This was our color story from last month. Again, a little dark, a little moody. It's almost summer. I would really love to get some brighter or some more summer, even spring-like shade. So let's go ahead and get started. The first shadow, it was rolled in last month and it is Lunar. And this is from the ColourPop High Tide palette. And you will be so surprised to know that I got all 5 uses on this teal, dark teal shadow. It was so easy to use as an outer corner. I used it as an outer corner. I used it as a liner. It was easy. I don't know why I was so nervous about it. Scary shade. It's a scary shade for me. The next one is the ColourPop shade Call You Mine. Now this is sold as a single from ColourPop. This did not come from one of my palettes. And that is what that looks like. It is just a dark mauve shimmer. Of course, I got all 5 uses from it. Like, that was a gimme. It was a gimme. Next up is the shade Mountain Pine, and this is from Sydney Grace, and this came in January. In January, this came in. I had 2 uses as of the last update, and you guys, I got all 3 uses since then, and this is rolling out. Isn't that a beautiful green shimmer? It's such a beautiful green shimmer. Yeah, I'm still working on my lighting, you guys. I know, it's a little odd. I didn't turn on my Raven light over here because I felt like the warm bulb, the warm tone of the bulb and the cool tone of like my background lights, I mean, that is warm over here, the candle. I don't know, it was doing something weird and I was having to color correct my video and I don't like having to do that. Also, I have my window, my curtains open over here. Since I'm not doing makeup, it's not causing a light to be over here while I'm doing makeup. I just went ahead and opened my curtains. So we have a little bit more light in the back, I think. But anyway, yeah, that's Mountain Pine. And it's rolling out. It's rolling out. Next up, brought in last update. Was it last update? Yeah, brought in last update was the shade from Divina Sweet Slush. This is what it looks like. I can't. There we go. It is a cool, icy cool. It's an icy pink shimmer, but it has a gold reflect. Like when I look at it right here, I can see gold, but you're seeing like an icy pink / lilac. This one was very easy to use. Just pop it right on the lid or in the inner corner. I got all 5 uses this month. And you guys, this wasn't even a really great makeup month for me. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've done makeup most of the days. I think at the end of the month, there'll be like 7 days I did not do makeup. So, but that is rolling out too. So far, 4 rollouts. Our first 4 shades are all rollouts, but this came in last update. This is from Sydney Grace and it is the shade Relax. And I only have 3 uses on this right now. And it is just, and that's silly too, because this would be the easiest one to use. It is just a neutral brown. I was going to say cool brown, but it's not entirely cool, but it's not really warm either. So that I still have 2 more uses to go before it can roll out. Now, a surprising one, even more surprising than the Lunar, the shade Oculus from Cleona. This came in back in February. Yeah, this came in back in February. It is a beautiful shade. When I'm looking at it, I know I say this every time, but if you've not seen it, when I'm looking at it, it is a blue purple. And when you're looking at it, it's like a purple teal. And it's beautiful. Now, I did not have any use on it in February. I did have one use in March, but I had 2 uses since the last update. So that's 3 uses. I still have 2 more uses to go, but you guys, that's progress. That is progress on this beautiful shade right here. The next shade is a Divina shadow, and this is the shade Patrina, and it is a very dark, almost like a purpley gray. It is gorgeous. It just came in last month. Did I say that? Came in last month. And it is rolling out. This was my outer corner shade for a lot of different looks. Outer corner, perfect. It was a perfect outer corner shade. I loved it. It's rolling out. I used it all 5 times. It is rolling out. Next up is another Cleona shade, and this is the shade Rosette. And while you're seeing blue, when I look at it, I see purple. Like you're seeing a blue. I'm seeing a warm purple gold. So that's pretty funny too. But let me swatch that for you. Now this, I did not have any use on it last update. It came in March. I didn't have any use on it last update, but I did use it 2 times since the last update. So this has 3 more uses and it will be rolling out. I used this and the Oculus as a liner. It just looked like a black liner, you guys. It didn't have any shift to it whatsoever, but yeah. And then we have Sydney Grace Pie Swap, which was also brought in last update. And this is what it looks like. It is like a peachy gold-ish. It's a warm peach shade. It's very pretty. It was an inner corner. It was a lid shade. It's beautiful. I love this shade. It goes with neutral looks. It goes with like warm rosy looks. And there it is right there. I used it all 5 times. So this is also rolling out. Yes. Yes. My swatches are terrible, but this is real life here, you guys. It's real life. And then finally, another Sydney Grace shade. This is the shade Moss. And this was brought in March. And I had, as of the last update, I had 2 uses on this. And since then, I've had my 3 more uses. And so this is rolling out. This one and Mountain Pine always went together. When I did a green look, it was always Moss with Mountain Pine. And so yes, that is also rolling out. Can you believe it? My hair is a mess today. I've been in the rain. Anthony and I had to change the serpentine belt on my car, and it was raining. And so I got drenched. We were getting ready to go somewhere. So we had to do a little freshen up, and then we ended up being like an hour late to where we were going. So these are the ones that are rolling out. I am so excited to have, what is that, 7? I have 7 rollouts. That's awesome. I love it. So these are the only ones that are left. So I've got my screen record up. What I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to shuffle them. Right now they're all in alphabetical order. And sometimes they tend to go around and choose around the same area. So I'm going to shuffle them. So they're all messed up now. Like they're all scattered. So that's fun. So let's go ahead and we're choosing 7 shadows. The first shadow is Divina Cake Bomb. I don't know why, but I feel that's either a topper. I think it might be a topper. All right. Next one. Sydney Grace Dream Big. I don't remember what that looks like. Number 3. Divina Pandora. That is also a matte. And I believe it's a purple. I believe it's a purpley shade, I think. Number 4. Give Me Glow Grunge Lavender. Yes, this is a great one. This is a great shade. It is a little winter though, but it's okay. Okay, shade number 5. ColourPop Trainwreck. Why do I feel like that's an orange? It might be an orange. That's okay. It's summer. It should be an orange. I feel like that was either in my project last year, but the year before that I did like a pan those eyeshadows where I chose singles, I chose shades from palettes, and I chose Super Shocks, which I don't have any Super Shocks left, guys. I don't. All right, shade number 6. Another Divina, Silent Blizzard. That is gorgeous. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Stand by. Okay, that's fine. I thought that that was in my, I still haven't taken the ones that are in my 50 Shades of Blue. I still haven't taken those out of my wheel. But that's not in there. So it's not blue. If it's not in there, I don't think it's blue, but it might be. I might not have put all my blues in my 50 Shades of Blue. Okay, you guys, one more. ColourPop Smokin'. Why do I think that's a gray? I think that's a gray. Maybe not. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go find those shades. For the first time in a while, I don't really know what all of them look like. So it's going to be a surprise to me too. We're going to discover it together. I'm going to go get these shades. We'll come back. We'll discuss. You guys don't go anywhere. Okay. This is different. This is very different. I'm not mad at it at all. These are some very easy shades to use. So let's start from the top. The first one that I pulled in was called Cake Bomb. And this is a Divina shadow. And, the stupid lights. It just looks white, but it has a blue reflect to it. And it is a topper, and it is beautiful. It has a little bit of an icy blue reflect to it. There we go. You can see it a little bit better. I need to fix this. It's process. You guys, it's process. I got some gift cards for my birthday. Amazon gift cards for my birthday, specifically to use for my new lighting. So I just need to figure out what I want. Okay, so the second one that was brought in is Sydney Grace Dream Big. And you guys, it's a brown, but it's a warm brown. It's almost like a reddy brown, but I believe it is a satin, which is weird. I don't have very many satins, but this is one of those that I've had before. I don't think I've had any from this year, but last year I had several Sydney Grace shades that do not swatch well, but on the eyes were amazing. And I think this is one of those. It is a little bit satin. It's not a shimmer, and it's definitely not a matte. So it is a satin. So that'll be easy to use. That'll be easy. Browns, I use browns and oranges in the summer. It's fine. I will get some use out of that. Now this one is a Divina shadow, and it is a matte, and it is called Pandora, and it is not at all what I thought it was. And it is just a like beige. It's like a cool beige, which I'm not mad at. And I mean, it's really pretty. It is a beautiful transition shade, or even like crease shade. That is what it looks like. Now, what gives me a little bit of pause is the next shade. It's called Grunge Lavender. And it's basically the same shade. I think the Pandora is a little, this is the Pandora, this is the Grunge Lavender. I think this one might be a little lighter, but this is a shade that I would use every day. So I have no doubt that at least one of these will get, oh, it swatches a little darker, but it's very, very similar. But I have no doubt that at least one of these will get rolled out, because that is a shade that I will wear every time I do makeup, whether it's a crease shade or a transition shade or something. That is something that I will wear. So that is fine. We're going to skip the relax because we've already been over that. The next shade that was brought in is the shade Trainwreck from, no, it isn't. Yes, the shade Trainwreck from ColourPop, and it's not orange at all. This is from the Lilac You A Lot palette, and I did have it in last year. I believe it was this project I had it in, and it is a satiny, I don't know if it used to be a shimmer, and it's just really old, or if it's just supposed to be a satin, but it is a satin, really light lavender shade. Again, this will be easy to use. I have some purples that I need to get some use on, and that will help. That will help with the blending out. And then the second to last shade, this is another Divina shadow, and this is called Silent Blizzard. And again, it looks white, but to me, I see greens and blues and golds. So let me swatch it. Beautiful, beautiful shade. It is the same type of texture as the Cake Bomb up here. And it looks a little warmer here, which is great. This will look great tapped on a lid with some summer shades. Absolutely. And then the one shade that we have left is called Smokin'. It is from ColourPop. It is from the Blow and Smoke palette, which I figured it was, but it is a gray shimmer. So at least it's not a gray matte, which, I mean, if it was a gray matte, that would be fine. But it's very much almost like a pewter. There's a little bit warmer. It's very similar to, what did I bring in? Full Metal. I had a shade Full Metal in this in March. It took me a couple of times to use it, but that is what that looks like. It is very pretty. And if nothing else, if I didn't want to do a dark lid, I could definitely put that as a liner underneath the lash line. But you guys, is it the most exciting color story? No, it is a neutral color story, and I love neutrals. So you guys, this is a little different, right? I have been saying, brighten it up, lighten it up, give me some lighter shades. Well, I did. I got lighter shades, and I am really, really happy about that. So we still have 2 more uses on the Oculus right here, and we have 3 more uses on Rosette, and we have how many uses on Relax? 2. We have 2 more uses on Relax, which is right here. And I have no doubt that that will happen, and at least one of these 2, I think, will be rolled out next time. I would not, I'm just saying, I would not be surprised if we had a complete refresh next time, because these shades right here all go together really well. This does have a little bit of a blue reflect to it. So, oh my gosh, if you guys could only see, hold on. I turned my lights down a little bit. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. But this does have a blue reflect to it. And I have all of these blues. Look at all these blues. I've only used this one so far for my 50 Shades of Blue. So I only have to use in my 50 Shades of Blue, which I'm doing on Instagram. I'm not doing a video for it, but I am doing it on Instagram. I have not updated it yet for the month, but I plan on doing that at the end of the month. I was supposed to do it on the 16th and I didn't, but I only have to use each of these one time, and then they can roll out. But there are some beautiful blues in here, and this would look really nice with it. So I do have things that I can use these shades with. I'm trying to hit a pan in every shade of my Stone Cold Fox. Also will go great with these shades here. And yeah, you guys, I don't think I'm gonna have any problem. I'm gonna say full refresh next month. I'm gonna say full refresh. So So tell me what you think of our color story, you guys. I'm not mad at it at all. After a couple months of the darkest, gloomiest shades, I finally have some light, airy, light shades. Happy about it. Let me know what you think down below. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.